welcome back. Today we're going to do single needle beading. Next time we'll do double needle beading. And if you've been keeping up, you already know how to do medallion and inchworm method. This is the third of 4 beading videos that you're going to get from me. And once you've got all this, you can bead just about anything. Okay, let's get started. I've got my partially completed beadwork here and my little piece of leather here to prevent my beads from rolling away. The other supply I have, of course, is my needle that's threaded and knotted, which if you missed it, just click the link in the top right corner. Watch the first few seconds of that, and then I'll see you back here. Just like in all my other videos, I will use the whiteboard to help illustrate what I'm doing. And the first thing I'm going to do is anchor the thread anytime I have a new piece of thread. I'm going to outline this petal using the single needle beading method. To anchor the thread, I poke my needle up from behind and pull it all the way through till it stops at the knot, and the placement where I'm pulling it up is at the beginning of my route around the flower petal. Then I go back down just a couple millimeters away, and finally back up one more time in my original spot, and that way my beads will be extra secure and my knot will never come through my fabric. Single needle beading is a lot like inchworm, but we're going to put on all the beads we need to complete this entire route all at once. So right now I'm going to put on 30 beads and see if that's enough. Great, I've got my 30 beads on. I've just let them all fall all the way down onto my work, and now I want to line them up as though they're in their forever homes. But I won't sew them down just yet because I want to see how many I have. Do I have too many or too few? I think I may have just like one. I would like to put one more on there. Maybe 2 more. I'm going to do 2 more. Okay, so in my case I have 32 beads. Now I'm going to put my needle back down at the end of my route around the flower petal. Now they're all in kind of an ugly position, and I can check once again if I feel like I have enough or too many, because after this point there's no turning back. So I think I'm pretty okay. I'm going to go around back the way I came. Every second bead I'm going to come up between them, pull my needle through, hop over the line of beads to sew them in place. So what I'm sewing is not the bead itself, I am sewing down the thread that runs through the beads. Now you may have found inchworm beading slow, so this is a bit quicker, but it's not as forgiving. So every other bead I'm going to hop over and sew them down. Okay folks, there it is. There's my first row done. Isn't that faster than inchworm? Now I can start in on my second row, which is going to be inside of this one. Inside of this one, so I'm not going to need quite so many beads. I'm checking every so often to see how many more I need to go. I think I need probably about 5 or 6. Okay. I think I'm ready to sew these down. So now I'm going to put my needle down at the end of the row to make a U shape of beads. Then I'll hold them into their place, and between every second bead I'll sew them down by hopping over the thread that runs through them. There. That's another row done. I'm just going to keep going in smaller and smaller U shapes until I've filled them all in. And there it is. That's much faster than inchworm, but there is a little bit less control. Now, just as always, to finish this off, I'm going to scoop just a little sliver of fabric 3 or 4 times, and that will be my knot, and I can cut this off. There we go, all done. If you're feeling impatient, as I often am, you can tear off a little bit of the paper and have a look at how far we've come. So well done. That was single needle beading. Next time we'll do double needle and you'll be all the way done your beading for your moccasins.